one time I dated a guy who sold gardening supplies, and he called me and he was like, hey, you want to spend the weekend with me? And I was like, yeah, sure. So he was like, all right, get a rental car and drive to DC and pick me up. So I drove all the way to DC with my happy-go-lucky self, and I picked my boo up, right? So he started loading up the car, and that was kind of strange because usually he only has like one suitcase with him, but this time he had like mad bags, and he kept loading the car. And then he was like, hey, we're just gonna take the trip down south and we're gonna drive straight back to New York when we're done. I was like, all right, cool, that's a bet. So we start driving, and by 2 a.m, I realized the car's out of gas. So I go to a gas station and I go put gas in the car because he's still asleep. And then when I pull out the gas station, the cops pulls me over. So the cop pulls us over and takes my ID, like a standard stop and frisk, we'll stop, whatever. And the cop comes back and he's like, hey, we need to search the car. So my man is like arguing with the cop, and the cop goes back because he's like, oh, it's 2 a.m, I don't feel safe, you have to call your sergeant has to come do it for us, I don't trust you. So the cop goes back in the car and sits in the car, and then my man looks over to him. He was like, hey, do you love me? And I was like, yeah, I love you. And he was like, hey, I need you to drive off on this cop, I have an open warrant for a pew. So I look at him and I say, put your seatbelt on, and I start fucking taking off. I'm driving. So now we're in North Carolina. I'm driving, high speed cop chase. By the time the cop realized I drove off, I was already like probably down far. So the cop pulls off and we're in a high speed chase. I get to the welcome to South Carolina sign, and I'm thinking we're good. As I'm driving, he's throwing duffel bags out the car, throwing. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, yeah, I got a lot of gardening supplies in here, and it's a lot to put us under the jail. And I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm trying to get the fuck out of South Carolina because I'm like, shit, like how far do I have to drive to make them stop chasing us? Because by the time I got to South Carolina, I probably picked up a lot of cops for speeding. That was my issue. So he's yelling at me. He's like, no, you can't keep going straight. You have to turn the car. So I'm like, no, I'm not turning the car. I'm gonna flip the car if I turn the car. He's like, turn the fucking car. So I turned the car, and what did it happen? We flipped the fucking car. And by the time we flipped the car, the cops got up to us, pulled us out the car, and they're laughing their ass off at us. And I'm like, fuck, we're going down, right? So I'm like, why are they laughing? I look up, we flipped in front of the precinct.